Internet.
What's up? I'm Wingsub,
I'm Wing You.
and this is the Roll Me a Hero Twitch stream. Every week we draw a new character that we randomly rolled.
Character?
A character. This week we rolled a warforged bard celebrity, and unfortunately we did start talking about it before stream, so you're not gonna hear the raw ideation. But we're pretty sure this is a celebrity DJ, so.
I've been told that I'm not allowed to draw titty record spinners, so.
Yikes. Yikes. It's not that
You
I
knew this
don't
was
love
coming
the
up.
idea. I do actually love the idea. It's that I'm not trying to be banned on YouTube and Twitch. Thanks.
For us to be banned, we'd have to be watched, though.
I can't believe we keep doing this. Woo! Incredible. Okay, let's assign stats, shall we?
Oh my god, I forgot Streameg has a mustache.
Wait, what do Warforged get as bonuses? I hate myself. I hate
guess
that you're just. I hate that you are just talking about your stream egg when we're trying to do the very serious work of assigning stats, okay?
That's not true. I also talked about titty record spinners and how no one watches us.
God damn it. Okay,
so they
this
get
person
some
rolled
pretty
an
bad.
incredible spread, just for like character creation. Okay.
Their pluses are not particularly good for a bard, to be honest.
No, and I don't give a fuck. Also, I don't know if you've been following this at all via the social media. Wait, okay, we can't derail right now. Let's get to drawing, then I'll derail. Okay, this person has a high of a 17 and a low of a 7. So the stats are 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, and 17.
Sorry, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, and 17?
Yeah, I think the 17 has to go to charisma. Unfortunately, like, maybe at level 4, the ASI bump it up to 18.
Well, actually, you could choose an ability score to increase by 1, so we could get that to 18.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
And then there's a +2 to con. +2 to con, which I think could go to that 12 there.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I mean, if they're a party
15,
DJ,
I think,
right, they gotta be able to handle their shit.
I think 15 to dex.
I'm happy with that.
I think wisdom is the 7.
It has to be. They're a celebrity DJ.
Wisdom
Maybe
is
the 10
7.
to intelligence.
10 to intelligence, 11 to strength, just in case they want to bump their physical at the ASI.
Yeah, with the ASI, they could bump that up to 12 and 16, which is really quite a good spread. Okay, now we have to name this guy. I've already decided, despite the fact that it's a robot, that I feel like it is male presenting.
Fair.
It just feels right.
That's fair.
It just feels deeply male.
You don't want to talk about equity and female
I'm not
DJ.
talking about gender politics in celebrity DJing. I really am not this morning. We are just going to make a dude. On this morning of all mornings.
What was the name of the DJ in that horrible rom-com?
Shit.
DJ Starstruck?
Was it really DJ Starstruck?
It might have been. I need to look this up.
I feel like it had something to do with dreams. Maybe not.
Maybe.
I feel like we could make a robot joke in here somewhere.
Movie. DJ RoboCop.
No! This DJ can't be also a cop. We can't do that.
Sorry. Oh, it's called Wedding Season. I was searching for it under Wedding Date, and that's not the name of the movie.
Okay, let me think. What about, like, I feel like there's a play on, like... DJ Chatbot?
Wikipedia. Wikipedia does not have the name of this DJ in their synopsis, and
Okay,
that's
so you're just gonna have
actually
to log off and watch Wedding Season again really quick.
just really quickly.
You guys don't watch it, it's a bad movie.
Wait, did you say chatbot? Because I think it, or Chadbot, because I feel like it could be Chadbot.
Chadbot is good. DJ Chadbot it is. I automatically typed it in as Chad all caps and then bot all lowercase. So at some point
I think that's correct.
We are gonna need to figure out what Chad stands for though. And I'm hoping that'll be during your part of the or when I'm drawing and you have to talk.
Do you actually want that? Because I'm gonna say some insane shit.
Okay, I'm switching to your screen. Is Stream Egg ready for the people?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no! Streaming! Look what they've done to my boy!
It's my boy, it's not your boy. This is to pay homage to that egg shape that I drew really quickly in one line, no retakes.
I can't believe you didn't do it live, honestly.
It was really good. I think if I had done it live, it would have been so bad.
That's fair.
Anyways, this is my stream egg for the week. Okay. I have a question.
Yeah?
Questione. So I know that warforged are normally, like, kind of big. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, let me actually double check. I think they're like 7 feet tall or something insane.
Well, so you have a size modifier, and then your height is 5 feet plus 10 inches.
No, there's too much math. This is too much math. Okay, let me just Google a roll 2d6. God.
Okay, well, anyways, I think that, first of all, DJ Chadbot, his torso is a speaker. Because I can't give them titty record spinners, it is going to have a speaker.
16. He's only 6'6".
And I feel like he's insecure about that.
Yeah, he's kind of he's not even. I feel like 6'6", probably the average size for a warforged, but he does like to round up.
He has short king energy.
Short king energy. No, king implies that he's not insecure about it, though.
That's true.
But I do feel like he could be a short king, because, like, the College of Glamour is all about sort of, like being so rad that you really inspire people.
That's fair. Maybe he does have short king energy.
Yeah, I'm kind of into it. I love these speakers, by the way. I was thinking that he would have, like, his disc tray in front of, I don't know, okay, just so the 2 people watching understand this. Excuse me, the 3 people watching, thank you so much, third person, we love you. Just so that the 3 people watching understand this, I actually don't know any of the terms for DJ equipment, okay? So I'm gonna be saying wild things.
Crazy shit.
Anyways, yeah. I was thinking his DJ deck is like a tray that's like in front of him, like that his torso like folds open, and inside the torso is the speaker and also the disc spinning tray.
Oh,
does that make sense?
It's got a disc spinning tray at the crotch joint.
Yes, exactly. It like folds out like a fucking airplane tray table.
I was gonna say it's an airplane tray table. Okay. Shoot.
And then his cute little arms
it's gonna
can come
be
around
weird,
the front
right?
and do like wiki wah. I know that I've asked you to draw something that has perspective on it, and that is inexcusable behavior. That looks good. Don't touch it. Stop laughing. I'm serious. Don't touch it. It looks good.
You could tell.
I sensed that you were gonna undo it, and I was like, no, this is as good as it's gonna get.
Okay, wait, I don't know what DJ
I think he needs to be wider. Just erase the whole thing. I think he needs to be wider.
Well, I was thinking that I would just make him two stacks of like a too wide speaker.
Double wide? Then he has 4 tits. Is that accurate?
Yeah, 4 titties.
This is the worst possible outcome. I want you to understand that. Hold
No,
on, I'm
I'm
gonna look
fine.
up DJ instead of talking about D&D. Why do all of these
Girls,
people look like they have a major crick in their neck?
they probably do.
Wait, you should also look up DJ just so you could get some ideas about how many boops and bobs to put on your thing. Turntable. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Christ, I'm an idiot. I can't believe more people don't watch this horrible stream.
I need to look up what speakers look like.
Okay, so I'm thinking you could make wide titties and then put like one of those color bars in the middle that indicate like sound levels.
I see. I see.
You
So
also,
like,
I can draw first if you want. I don't know. It seems like you're struggling with this a little.
well, you told me that I couldn't give it titties, and then you told me I could give it titties.
It's not that I
So
told you
I'm
that I
just
you could give
confused.
it titties. I just think that the natural progression of speaker art tends towards titty. Here, I'm gonna send you an image of a generic set of smart DJ business. Wait, no, this is stupid. Let me find some speakers. I swear to God, audience, at some point we will talk about D&D.
We
Just not right
probably
this
won't.
second. don't don't call your shot like that at the beginning of the stream. Christ Almighty.
I'll fix that later.
Fix
She
it in
says,
post.
knowing full well she's not going to fix it in post.
Never once have I actually fixed something in post that I said I was gonna fix. I'm sending you a photo of speakers so you understand how the titty alignment. Oh, actually, you know what? That looks good. Forget it. I'm not sending you anything. I was too busy looking at DJs and I didn't notice that you had already drawn something that suffices.
Okay, now I'm confused about these turntables because it looks like more titties. Um,
This is a cow forged.
we can't be saying shit like that. Holy shit.
Whenever people are like, Tabaxi should have tits, I'm like, but what if 8 nips? Just look up turntable. I can't be responsible for this.
I mean, you were the one who was like, "This is a celebrity DJ," so it's not my problem. Okay, well, there's lots of little knobs here, and let's be honest, none of you want to watch me line those. And then here's the records.
Okay, do we think I can? I want to find.
What do we think the head and the arms look like? I'm leaning towards full like noodle arms. You know?
Yes.
And then
I was thinking the same thing. You know those like robot arms that are just like the like metal tubes almost, like the flexible metal tubes, kind of
yeah.
like dishwasher plumbing or like sink
Yeah.
plumbing, the like extendable tube. You know the one.
Yeet.
You know the one. Okay, I will talk about bards in just a second. I just really like my brain thought of this reference that I do need to find right now before it leaves.
What do we think the head look like?
The head.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to make it another block.
I could. Do we think it's a wide block?
Yeah, I just
Oh my
feel
god,
like
it's a TV. It's a TV.
Oh my god, it's like the you know the like LED like
Yeah.
screens in like I think like Daft Punk uses them sometimes.
Yeah, on the helmets.
Yeah, that's the energy.
It is connected by another tube, and I don't make the rules. God, I might actually pull up a grid so that I can do some like. Who am I?
Bold of you to pull up a grid. My God.
I just think that it needs that for the facial expression, no?
That's absolutely valid.
What about kind of these eyes? I feel good about that actually. I want to move this down because I need to give it headphones, obviously.
Yes, obviously there needs to be headphones. Probably of the Beats variety, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of my more painless drawings, and that's really saying something.
I think it's because it's not flesh. It's
That's
just
true.
shapes.
I don't do a lot of humans. I'm doing a lot more these days because of this stream, but
Look, it's helping you grow as a person.
okay. Now it's time to look up robot hands. Are you going to talk about a bard?
Maybe. I just am looking at DJs right now.
Everyone, this is now a DJ stream. Starting next week, we're gonna learn how to DJ.
You can't make promises we can't keep. What Pokemon do you think would make the best DJ?
Exploud.
That was
Are you
so
kidding
fast.
me?
I'm proud of you. You're correct. Wow. I don't need to answer that. All right. You guys, bards are super broken. Let me tell you about bards. No, stop laughing. Woo! I honestly feel like the best sort of mechanics for bards are not necessarily the ones that are like normally associated with bards. Like bards get bardic inspiration, which is lit. Basically, you give an extra dice to your buds and they can like use it to like make themselves better or whatever. And then there's like Song of Rest, which is also good because it's like you rest,
if you take
and
short
then
rests.
if you take short rests, you get some extra HP back. However, I think the best sort of mechanics for the bard in terms of like the metagaming stuff is at level 2 they get Jack of all trades, and at level 3 they get expertise, which is wild.
God, I love expertise.
Expertise is honestly broken. It makes me as a DM cry.
Yeah.
So Jack of all trades is lit because anything that you don't have proficiency in, you just add half your proficiency bonus to.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
so at higher
So
levels
like
when your proficiency bonus becomes 4, you just or not 4. What is the highest is
at
6
5.
actually.
Yeah.
But the point
At
is
level
that
5, it's like 3 or something.
right, but you just get to like add an additional +1, +2, whatever to every single ability check, which is it's not really a
Crazy.
min-maxer thing, but it is called Jack of all trades, so it makes sense, right?
Why are we yelling in the background?
Okay, so the other side is talking about cats. And then at 3rd level, you get 2 skills that you can double your proficiency bonus in, which is what expertise is. Huge. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
He's actually yelling at my refrigerator instead of eating his breakfast.
Incredible.
His food is not kept in the refrigerator, so I don't really know what's happening.
An unhinged approach. Your kidders.
Yeah. They're really testing me. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, I also just need to talk about the College of Glamour for a second because I don't think I've ever really read this one before, but it is wild. So it's one of the Feywild flavored ones. So like it's all about being hot or whatever.
God, the Feywild.
It's all about being ethereally hot. Um, and that reflects in their sort of class features. So level 3 you get something called Mantle of Inspiration. You as a bonus action, which is huge because, you know, action economy. You can expend the use of one of your bardic inspiration to grant yourself a wondrous appearance. Um, you choose a number of creatures you can see who are within 60 feet of you, up to a number equal to your charisma modifier. So for us, for DJ Chadbot, it would be up to 4 people. Each one of them gains 5 temporary hit points immediately, which at third
You're
level
so
is...
inspired by your hotness.
Yeah, you're so fucking hot. At third level, that's actually significant though, 5 hit points. Um, and then when you but like perhaps more interestingly is that when a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So
Damn.
from like a battlefield control standpoint, this is lit. And I feel like you could really make the argument that the DJ here, the DJ aspects of this, like really, really like play into this, right? So like if you're like partying, and can you tell I don't party very much, internet?
You
Anyways,
party more than I do, so you're actually our resident expert on this stream.
incredible. That's bad. Anyways, if you're partying and you are starting to get tired, but then DJ Chadbot drops a sick beat, then you kind of rally, and that's the 5 extra temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Mm-hmm.
sick beat also inspires everybody to dance harder or something. So the movement is the crowd churn, and then you can like move to a new spot on the dance floor. It makes sense, anyways. The Mantle of Inspiration is Chadbot dropping a sick beat, is what I'm saying. The only thing I don't like about Mantle of Inspiration is that you're burning a bardic inspiration, but you don't get to roll the dice at all. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And like
It
part
would
of
be nice
D&D...
to be like you. It would be bardic roll of bardic plus plus your charisma for temporary or something.
Right, exactly. So it is gain
Yeah.
5 temporary hit points, but I wonder if you could negotiate that. Like, as a DM, I would be interested to see, like, maybe like 3 plus your bardic temporary hit points.
Proficiency bonus plus whatever you roll.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, actually. Because then you do have a chance of rolling lower. Like, they could get as low as,
3.
yeah, 3 HP. But then you also could get up to, like, 8 HP at level 3, which is pretty big. Anyways, there's another one called Enthralling Performance. I feel that this one is very roleplay heavy and campaign dependent. It's called Enthralling Performance. And this only supports my theory that the Feywild is just about being hot, okay? Because this is the description of this feature. Starting at 3rd level, you can charge your performance with seductive Fey magic.
What is that?
I mean, does Chadbot exude sexual energy? No.
No.
Not even a little bit. So, you should make his little screen smiley eyes like little like pixels, like square pixels.
Just square pixels?
No,
Like
like you
here?
make... No,
Oh,
no, no,
like
no. You make the shapes out of pixels. Yes, precisely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might do that in actual color and not do it right now.
Yeah, I don't think you need to outline it. Sorry, I just had to interrupt my description of this seductive fey magic. You perform for at least 1 minute, which as a DJ is like nothing. Anyways, and then you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience by singing, reciting a poem, or dancing. At the end of your performance, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of you who watched and listened to all of it, up to A number equal to your charisma modifier. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be charmed by you. While charmed in this way, the target idolizes you. It speaks glowingly of you to anyone who speaks to it, and it hinders anyone who opposes you, avoiding violence unless it was already inclined to fight on your behalf. This effect ends on a target after 1 hour.
1 hour of charm?
Yeah. If it takes any damage, if
Damn,
you attack it, or
girl.
if it witnesses you attacking or damaging its allies, it also ends. That's fine. If a target succeeds on a saving throw, the target has no hint that you tried to charm it. Wild.
That would work so well for how shitty we play.
This is broken, honestly. Maybe I'll play a College of Glamour Bard in our next campaign.
Are we gonna do Oops All Bards?
It would be hilarious. I do also kind of want to be a swashbuckler rogue, but that one is like not as fun as this, honestly. I'm here for Oops All Rogues. Yeah. Anyways, we won't talk about rogues the or bards? Mechanics. Oh, Oops All Bards, yes. Oops All Rogues would also be kind of fun, but I think that requires, I don't know, because we have
more tactical skill.
Yeah, and also we have a guest in this arc.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can do Oops All Bards.
Sad.
Well, the two of us can be bards, and that will be enough.
The two of us can be bards
to make things honestly miserable.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Also, the warforged features, the list is so long. Like, I can't keep track of this many features.
Yeah, neither. Sorry. I think you knew what I was about to say.
I do. It's fine. I actually even simplified the features for our campaign, but here we are. Anyways, what does the celebrity background have? I didn't bring it up because I'm stupid.
I'm supposed to be drawing right now. You get a disguise kit.
Oh, you can name drop. I feel like...
Oh, wait. It's important that I add this here.
A set of fine clothes is probably just like chrome plates or something.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Okay. It was important. Okay? It was important.
I do feel like when he closes up his tray, his turntable, it probably also says Chad on it.
I'll put Chadbot right here too. You get the idea.
Oh, okay. This is actually a perfect... Oh, they also get skills and perception and performance if you don't already have them. This is actually a perfect time to talk about what I was talking about, and I want to stress that I have not actually looked into it. I only know about the salt on social media, so I can't really... Just don't trust anything I say right now. They are playtesting a new version of D&D, like a new sets of rules for D&D. And some people are really cross about it, but I actually like a lot of the changes they made so far. So, for example, a lot of things that were originally racial features are being moved to background features, which I think makes way more sense.
That does make way more sense.
Yeah. And there are some things that I disagree with. Like, so for example, they want to make it so that DMs, like monsters and spells, can't crit, which is kind of like...
Why not?
Why not? Also, like, I just feel like every time you make a rule, like, you should ask yourself, does this make the game more fun or less fun? And taking away crits is less fun. You know what I mean?
It is less fun. Yeah.
I do like the idea of moving a lot of features into the background, though. And I think that, like, they're moving around some of the class features, which is interesting.
Would this be, like... Are they, like, trying to replace 5e? I don't really understand why they're doing
Well, I mean, so, for example, lots of people still play 3.5e, right? Like, some people exclusively play 3.5e, and that's because that's what they learned on, and that's what they're comfortable with. So I imagine our group will continue playing 5e, because I'm not trying to teach a new system. But they have floated the idea of calling it D&D 1.
Why? What? Okay, no, pause. Pause.
People are
Why?
still making fun of Xbox for calling one of their things Xbox One, Xbox 360. Like, how could you possibly, like, there were like whole ass meetings about this subject, probably, you know, like, you know, once you see a decision from a company and you're like, I just know from the way that corporate workplaces work that you guys had an excessive number of meetings to come to this decision, and I'm disappointed in all of you. Like, unbelievable. You know what I mean? You know
Yes,
what I
I
mean.
do know what you mean. Okay, I don't think this is the correct handwriting for chatbot, actually, or like the correct font.
DJ Chatbot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start thinking about what Chatbot stands for
You
besides
want to keep
sick
talking about
beats.
D and D?
Oh, I could talk about D&D, but oh yeah, that's the perfect font for Chatbot.
How do you
Oh
do
yeah.
D's without it looking like O's in this font? Is it this? I don't like that.
Well, if you're doing 7 segment display style, they just do the D
It is just.
lowercase.
Oh, I hate that.
That's fine. Just make it an O.
Am I
I
just
think
making
you
an
just
O with?
you could put like a light slight angle. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's too big, but
The C needs to be narrower, I think.
skinnier. Yeah, not me hitting every tool on the sidebar before hitting the eraser.
What does the C stand for? Cool? Cool hardware and
Android
that's nothing.
display. Oh,
Nothing about it says
what if I make this so cursed?
no.
What if I just commit graphic design sins right here?
I don't hate it for the purposes of this. Okay, cool. You want to do a cheeky canvas flip actually?
No.
It's
Honestly, it's
fine.
okay.
It's fine. What could the C even stand for? I do think the D has to stand for DJ. Even though DJ is its own abbreviation.
So, what if his name is Chad Jabot?
Can you fit that in there? Would
I'll
you
make
like
it
his
work.
name to be Chad Jabot? I feel like
I
this
think
is a
that's
friend.
funnier.
Okay, fine. I'll add the J in. I hate you.
No, no,
Just to
no,
be
no.
clear.
We could not do Chad Jabot. It sounds too much like Charjabug, and that's the second Pokemon I will reference today.
I love Charjabug though.
I I love Charjabug. It's so cute.
It's
It's
just a
shiny as
rectangular
red.
prism.
Someone when this is the perfect Pokemon design, I don't need to do any more work today. And then
And you know what? They were correct.
they were right. They were right.
We lost a viewer. I think it was the Chadjabot.
Really? I
Hey,
think
to our
Chajabot really
remaining
added
2
something.
loyal viewers.
One of them is me.
Okay. To our remaining 1 viewer, shout out to you for sticking through Chadjabot. It probably won't get better. Okay. The fact that he's DJ Chadbot and the D also stands for DJ is incredible to me.
DJ DJ.
DJ Charisma DJ Bot.
I think that's it, right?
That feels correct. DJ Charisma, DJ Bot.
Yeah.
It's better than DJ Starstruck or whatever the hell that other guy's name was.
I don't know. Wikipedia won't let me look it up, so I therefore will never know again. Because I'm never watching that movie. That movie was a choice all the way around.
You don't want to subject your brain to that specific variety of brain rot again? Interesting.
I mean, I have been. You'll notice from my text last night that I have been.
Which one were you watching last night again?
I watched Falling in Love.
Oh, that one is horrible.
It's the one where that guy from that wine movie basically has the same role.
The exact same role. He's actually only got one role, and that's because he's got kind of a scruffy look about him. The internet just needs to know, hold on, just so you know, internet, we're talking about horrible rom-coms on Netflix, in case that wasn't obvious. Was the wine one on Netflix, or was that one on Hulu?
That one is on Netflix also. It's probably why it has the same leading man.
Yeah, they just hired him for one day of filming. They were like, we're gonna need you to swing by and truly bang out these rom-coms.
You have the same lines.
You have the exact same lines, the exact same wardrobe. We won't even do your makeup. Just get out there. Get out there, champ.
Get out there, champ.
Not us saying the same thing at the same time.
God, I hate drawing circles.
You're the one that chose to give this guy 6 nips.
Listen. It looks too much like a titty because we've been talking about titties this entire time.
Well, that's your subconscious telling you,
it's a titty.
It's a titty. We might be banned from switching YouTube anyway. Just kidding. Nobody watches us. We're fine.
Yeah. I've said this before. The internet tells me that this part needs to be bigger, actually. It needs a bigger nip, if you will.
I assume you have reference up of disc jockeys. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Turntables, disc jockeys.
Disc jockeys. What?
Biscotti?
Biscotti? So D&D.
Wait, okay. We do need to talk about this friendo's background. Like, how did he become a DJ? What kind of world is he living in where there's a DJ? A celebrity DJ?
So, I think that he's a celebrity DJ because that's what he was made to do. Like, literally.
Oh, interesting.
Like, what if they...
The way you gasped makes me concerned.
What if they infuse the consciousness of a DJ into a warforged body?
That's a yoink, frankly.
I mean, it's a huge moral yoink that we don't really need to think about too hard. / I would like to not think about too hard. Wait, I should just do all of the lines before I duplicate this selection. Hold on. Cancel.
So did this... Okay, so maybe the big bad evil guy is the one that made him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the main villain in the campaign is perhaps the guy... It's like a necromancer who's experimenting on soul jars because he wants to give himself immortality, but the way that he's making
a technomancer.
A technomancer. I hate it.
I think that's actually from Sky High.
It absolutely is. The ugly duckling transformation girl whose name I'm forgetting right now.
Her name's like Gwen.
It is Gwen. It absolutely is, which is incredible because Gwen's not very hot of a name, but like she's hot.
She was hot.
She's so hot. Anyways, a technomancer, a techno necromancer,
Mm-hmm.
a
You know,
techromancer. I don't know.
techromancer, I think.
Yeah,
Whatever.
either that or a
You get the idea.
nectomancer, which is bad.
Next.
Nectomancer, I don't know why it sounds perverted. Even though techromancer literally has romance in it.
I should have flattened these discs more.
The silence on your end is deafening.
Listen, I'm really focusing on getting the shapes right.
Okay, I think that this techromancer is like trying to make himself immortal, but didn't want to experiment on his soul, so he just kidnapped people outside of a nightclub and put them into warforged bodies to like experiment. And
Mm-hmm.
DJ Chadbot is like one of his experiments, and he just kind of like let DJ Chadbot back into the world.
Yes.
And now DJ Chadbot is experiencing symptoms. Or no. His
Oh.
memories are coming back.
Mm.
His soul of a DJ brought him back to the DJ lifestyle, but then he like sees like an old friend on the dance floor and like has an insane flashback, and then it's like, whoa, who am I, bro? And then they go on an adventure. Him, his old pal that reminded him of who he is, and probably the bartender.
Sure, yeah.
The bartender hears him lay down a sick beat. Can you tell? I still don't know anything about DJing. Um,
Oh, you think that 15 minutes of Googling during a D&D stream would teach you about DJing?
no, I don't know anything about DJing, and I can't just keep saying
Okay.
lay down a sick beat because that's nothing.
Really? I think that's what DJs do, no?
I don't know, but the fact that this is recorded is really unhinged, honestly. Okay,
That's
the point
okay.
is,
I don't think either of us is ever going to meet a DJ, so...
you never know. You never know when a DJ starstruck will enter your life, claiming he's a startup owner.
Yoink.
Anyway,
We really can't be allowed in public.
the point is that DJ Chadbot does like a signature transition. I don't know. He does a signature DJ move, and the bartender recognizes it as only something that his previous body DJ Chad.
Yeah, they didn't notice by the Chad bot, but
No,
they
all
did know.
hey, they're all 10 or lower on the intelligence scale.
That's fair. I think we gave him low whiz, not low.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. The bartender recognizes it as a DJ Chad's signature and is like, whoa. And then they all go on an adventure to try and find one, his body, which is for sure in a test tube somewhere. And maybe
sure, yeah.
two, the original soul of the Warforged.
Yeah.
And then,
what
look, no spoilers. The end is that DJ Chad and DJ Chadbot become a DJ duo. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is now.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? We talked about them earlier today. It's the guys who wear the robot helmets. They're a duo.
Daft Punk?
Yeah, they're a duo.
Yeah, but they're not DJs, are they? They're like...
Whatever. I don't...
Didn't they sing like party rock or whatever? I don't know anything about popular music, you guys.
Anyways, we're doing really good today.
Thank you. I think the bartender is an alchemist artificer.
I would agree with that. So they actually have high intelligence to make up for the rest of the party.
The rest of a party being a fucking mess.
Yeah, so the rest of the party is DJ Chadbot and then like another friend, or is it just DJ Chadbot and the
I think it's DJ Chadbot, the bartender, the friend that recognized, they're the friend that triggered the memory.
Hmm.
We could add one more, a stripper perhaps.
Well, I was thinking that there's a dog in this party. Not like for mechanical reasons. It's just that they have a dog.
Who has
And
the
they treat
dog?
the bartender.
Oh, absolutely. Do we think
And
it's
the
a
dog
mangy
also
little thing?
yes, and the dog also recognized the soul of DJ Chadbot.
Obviously.
Animals are more intuitive than us.
It's true. Except Harold.
Except for Harold. There's nothing there. Truly, it's incredible.
He is empty.
He only eat trash. Just kidding. He's not eating trash. He is just destroying all of my trash bags.
Incredible, frankly
Um,
speaking.
it's ruining my life.
You watching you try to draw a perfect column of buttons is poison.
That's okay.
Have you
You
ever
do
heard of
lots
the
of
copy
poison.
paste function? My dude,
I hate the copy paste function in
that's
Fresco.
fair. It's kind of it she's challenging.
She is emotionally. um, I realize now that I did not give DJ Chadbot legs.
um Oh, that is cursed.
Or do we think the chest, like the top part folds open, and then there's like, you know how when you draw like a human torso, it's like two rectangles.
Yeah.
Do we think he's got a second rectangle or
Like a tube.
second? Oh, I like that. So there's like, but you can't see the tube under this turntable.
Okay. Meow.
I'm wondering if there's just like a second segment, but I think that looks crazy. You know?
This could for sure be an Oops All Bards party.
Except for the alchemist.
Look. Look. The bartender doesn't have to be an alchemist. I just thought it would be fun.
I mean, what if they're not an alchemist and their drinks are really bad?
Wow. Incredible. Maybe so okay, so maybe the bartender is just like a College of Eloquence bard or something like that.
What is the College of Creation bar?
Instead of creating dancing statues, it just creates an automated beer tap.
Yeah.
Okay, incredible. A College of Creation bard bartender, and then uh what about the friend who's at the party? College of Swords?
Sword dancer.
Yeah, exactly. They're one of those people that dances with the like, like there's like always somebody dancing with like basically what you think might be like an invisible snake or something. The way that they're thrashing about.
Sure. I don't really watch other people's social dance, to be honest.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I am
So
referencing a
I'll just
vague memory
say.
from high school. Um,
Yikes.
I just feel like there could be a College of Swords bard in here that is an exotic dancer.
So a Jens Lindell.
Yeah, but instead of the thing where you cut off your pants, what they actually have is a stripper pole that's also a sword.
Interesting. So their hands are just cut up? What's the
No. There's like a blade part that comes out of it.
It's like an immovable rod.
Yeah,
Um where you extend it to be a stripper. You like stab the sword into the ground, you boop it, and then the handle extends into the stripper pole.
correct.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I
Moose
was
is
thinking
trying to
maybe that could be.
escape.
Oh, Moose. Trying to terrorize Justin. I'll do these buttons later. What was I gonna ask? I feel like there could also be like a tabloid reporter that's like a College of Whispers bard or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, and originally they're trying to. This is an enemies to friends arc. The tabloid College of Whispers bard is originally trying to get the scoop, get the reveal on DJ Chadbot, and then they come around to the story, the real story, which is the Techromancer. And then they go from being a tabloid reporter to like having whatever fantasy Pulitzer Prize there is.
Yeah, I think they're like tired. They like weren't able to get a job in like real like hardcore reporting when they came out of whatever school they did,
Yep.
and they're really upset about it. So then they're like, whatever, I'll just write about this DJ because my job asked me to.
Yeah. And then they learn the truth, which is that there's a big story behind this Yeej.
This did you just okay?
Look, sometimes I put a J at the front of a word. I like dissociate from my body, okay? And the first consonant, moose, stop. Hold
Moose
on.
is your herald.
Hold
Moose is
on. I need to
also.
address this rabbit. Just so everybody knows, I have a rabbit named Moose. I'm not crazy.
She actually has a pet moose. It's really young right now, so they're trying to figure out what to do when it gets older.
God damn it. I just spilled her water all over myself.
It happened, honestly.
My toes are wet now. I don't like this development in my life. I've scooped her up off the floor.
Incredible.
This is punishment for her and fun for me.
That's what I say when I try and pick Harold up and then he claws the shit out of my arm.
Lucy can't claw the shit out of my arm. See, Moose, from now on, every time you try and escape, I'm gonna scoop you up and hold you on my chest.
Cool. I might actually make all of these pixels at the bottom just one big bar because
Because you're tired?
because I'm tired.
Absolutely valid.
Again, I was woken up this morning at 5 a.m. to
Trash bag shenanigans.
honestly a large cat tearing up my trash bags. I call him little because he is still littler than Winston, despite everything that's been going on these past few weeks. But cool. I don't really want to do anything else because I would have to
can
get
take
started
over
on
early
flats.
if you want to call it.
Yeah, I would like to call it because I think I might start fucking things up.
That's
oh wait, no, actually I have one more thing I want to do. I feel like this little space right here needs a logo. Doesn't have to be too complicated, but I feel like it's a record and then headphones because he's creative.
Graphic design is his passion.
You get the it's his passion. Graphic design is my passion, as you can tell from this drawing.
Oh?
Hello? Winston? Do you want your breakfast? He says no. He just wants to bother me. Okay, I'm done now. I'll fix that logo later. But it's like a record and then headphones because he's really creative and really passionate, and DJs definitely don't all have that same logo. You know?
Absolutely. Okay, now the question is, what the hell kind of scene am I drawing?
So I was thinking it would be like you're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say.
Is it difficult to draw? Because if it's difficult, it's already a deal breaker.
I just want to say this, and I know you're not gonna do it. Okay. It's like West Side Story where he looks across the room and sees his old friend.
No.
And then all the people all the other people blur out.
Hard pass. His old friend doing their incredible stripper dance.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing that.
Their old friend keeps getting kicked out of clubs because they're like, you have to stop bringing your own stripper pole.
That's the most unhinged thing we've said on stream, and we've said some crazy shit on this stream. I cannot believe you just said that out loud. Christ almighty.
Listen.
Okay. Wow. Okay, where do we think their adventure takes them? Maybe that'll help me.
Okay, what kind of fantasy setting has DJs?
Modern.
Okay. So this is a modern fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in a very big city.
Like, no, I think this is some like small Midwestern town shit. I'm gonna thumbnail a little bit.
Okay, but what if it's not like they're in a small Midwestern town? They're in like, you know how like Dungeons and Daddies is in like San Dimas, which is close to LA. It's like they're in the San Dimas to a larger city. You know what I mean?
Oh, so like all strip malls and...
Yeah. And I think the Techromancer is in the big city.
Maybe I'll draw the scene where he spots his body for the first time.
His body in a test tube? Oh my god, Harold, were you on the... Harold just jumped down from the top of my fridge.
It just won't be very obvious that I'm drawing DJ Chatbot if I do that. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Sorry, were you gonna draw DJ Chatbot in the test tube?
Oh, I was gonna draw DJ Chad in the test tube. DJ Chadbot looking at DJ Chad.
Looking at the. Oh, you don't want to do like a face pressed up against the glass warp situation.
Well, I was gonna do a side by side. Like, here's the tube. Here's DJ Chad in the fetal position. Here's Chadbot looking in. The short king that he is.
All 6'6" of him. My dude Winston, are you gonna eat breakfast or is it just gonna be Harold?
This is stream poison.
Listen, most of what we do is stream poison.
Okay, there we go. I need to turn on the smoothie for sketching. Okay, wow. I just need to, like, look at a warforged, I think. What do adventurers do? My brain is really not doing this creativity thing today.
Chadbot camping for the first time.
No. Maybe Chadbot sitting on a fire escape looking into the city sky And no,
The
because he
big
lives in a
city
suburb.
sky?
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, I was saying that the Techromancer is probably in the big city and then
Oh,
just dumps.
interesting.
Oh,
How do we
maybe?
think
Okay.
DJ Chad bought battles? Like, do we think he's just a punch man?
Well, he is a bard.
Oh, so he probably has a dex weapon. Maybe he just throws discs.
Yeah. Slings the frisbees,
I feel like
but
there's a
they're
way to do this that is
records.
a Yu-Gi-Oh pose.
What about a Beyblade?
Say?
What if his arms are also Beyblade?
No, we can't just make his arms Beyblade. That's unhinged.
I feel like you could really get that, where they've got their fingers positioned in a way where there's like three cards in between the finger. They're like not holding it like how you regularly hold cards, but it's like two
I
fingies and then
understand.
like three. What?
Oh, like maybe he's doing that with like discs though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that he's doing that with his discs, and you can like cover his face.
His face is the easy part in this drawing.
That's true. I did draw a lot of circles and shit. You could also draw him with his chest cavity closed up.
I am gonna draw him with his chest cavity closed up.
Oh, and then you can put the DJ Chad logo on the chest. Do whatever needs to go there on the outside.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw maybe a slightly more challenging pose since it's just rectangles. Famous last words.
Oh, this angle. Are you doing like an up angle?
Yeah, very drama.
I love the drama.
Did you
Oh my
give him four
god.
fingers or five?
I gave him 4, but do whatever you want, honestly.
No, four is good.
Okay.
I do think that would mean only two in each hand, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. So here's some more stuff about the College of Glamour Bard. Did you talk about Mantle of Majesty already?
Is that a higher level one?
Yeah.
Then no, I haven't.
Okay. So this is crazy. As a bonus action, you can cast command without using a spell slot.
Oh, that's nuts. How many times can you use that?
Well, here's the thing that drives there's no limit on the or once you use this feature. Okay, once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. But so you basically for 1 minute you have the ability to cast command as a bonus action every turn.
That is wild. That is broken.
Um and I think any creature charmed by you automatically fails the saving throw. So, like, if you have them charmed by something else, they're going to be under command.
So, for example, if you have them charmed by enthralling performance.
Yeah, you can like command them after the next turn, or as a bonus action, even. Um,
Christ.
I'm trying to figure out if you can command more than one creature, because I
Probably
actually
not.
don't really know. Probably not. During this time, you cast command as a bonus action on each of your turns without expending a spell slot. Yeah. So I think it's like, but it's still like, if they do your command on that one turn, you could refresh the command and tell them to do something else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, you basically have a minute of someone helping you, which is crazy.
I think the front two arms will have the discs, and then the front arm will have the disc, and then the back arm will just be holding his headphones on because I'm not drawing more discs.
I was gonna say, are you giving him four arms?
Look,
um,
we gave him a chest cavity that has a DJ turntable in it. It's not that wild to give him 4 arms.
no, but I just didn't give him four arms. I could have, but I didn't.
The thing is that I'm not gonna give him 4 arms because I do need to respect myself a little bit.
Who's she?
Respect myself and my time a little bit.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Okay. At 14th level, your appearance permanently gains an otherworldly aspect. Permanently. It's called Unbreakable Majesty.
This is absolutely just anybody who wants to fantasy roleplay being hot as fuck.
As a bonus action, you can magically get a majestic presence for a minute. Okay, and so whenever a creature tries to attack you for the first time on their turn, they must make a charisma saving.
Wait, what?
They have to make a charisma saving throw against your DC, and then on a failed save, it can't attack you this turn. It must
What the hell? That's so broken.
So
What?
It's like charisma based sanctuary.
Yeah, but it just is. Do you have to refresh it or anything, or is it just constant?
It's for a minute, so you can, like, as a bonus action, basically do sanctuary on yourself. Charisma based sanctuary.
I think sanctuary might be a bonus action spell.
Yeah, but this one is not a spell. Like,
does it burn a bardic?
Doesn't burn a bardic, doesn't require concentration, lasts for
Is it just like once per long rest or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Short or long rest.
What?
Once per rest. It's a 14th level ability.
I guess, but still that feels whack.
I mean, a lot of the bard stuff feels a little whack.
Bards are so broken, you guys.
Let's see. Did we talk about the warforged stuff? No, you said there's too much stuff.
I got bored reading it, frankly.
That's fair. I mean, you get a plus one to. You get a plus one.
I was panicking because I think you were drawing something insane. I
think it was like 6 titties. It was probably 6 titties.
I can't figure out what this guy's back arm is doing right now.
You could get really anime and have it so it's like a tornado arm situation.
Oh, like going fucking straight back?
Yeah, like, well, you know, mimicking the curve of that first arm, but to the back. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna erase this in a second, but
I think it needs to be more obviously attached to a joint. Okay, there. That is the correct line of action. And then for sure this back arm is just pointing.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it a little curve. This first sketch is wild.
Wait. As a warforged, you get another skill proficiency.
Wait, really?
You get a skill proficiency and a tool proficiency. So
that's too many class or race features.
You get a skill proficiency, a tool proficiency, you get a +1 bonus to armor class. And while you're alive, your armor can't be removed from your body.
That's straight up a class feature of artificers. Of the armorsmith artificer.
Yeah.
That's really wild.
You can't be poisoned. You have resistance to poison damage. You don't need to eat, drink, breathe. You're immune to disease. You don't need to sleep. Magic can't put you to sleep. God, fighting a warforged must be a nightmare, except for when our warforged doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
Is this drawing insane? I feel like it's insane.
I like it. It's very anime.
What was his logo? I'm just gonna write chatbot on the front.
I mean, do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, I forgot you made his logo cursed.
I did graphic design since.
You guys, I'm so tired. Hold on, we gotta do a canvas flip because I think this one might be whack. It's definitely whack, but I can't tell why.
Hold on, it's still waiting to canvas flip on mine. Oh. I feel like it needs to be rotated.
Okay, but on the other side, I already rotated it because it looked insane.
IDK, man.
Maybe that's it? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start lining it.
Yeah, honestly, YOLO. I feel like the bot. Yeah, I would just start lining it. Okay. Oh, I had a pitch for this whole cities thing. So I think
I'm scared.
I think what happens is that DJ Chad is actually from the big city that the Techromancer is from. Both the bartender and the friend are also from the big city. And what happened was like Techromancer did this experiment with the soul, yada yada yada. And then was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna dump this in some nowhere town. But the Techromancer is also not very smart, so dumped it in a town that's like 30 minutes outside the city, that kind of vibe.
Yep.
Um, and then
Hold on, I'm gonna give this thing a vanishing point because I hate myself.
the bartender decided to move to the suburbs because they were done with city nightlife because it was honestly too stressful, even if the tips were really good. So they like started working at a different bar, and that's where they ran into DJ Chadbot. Um, and then also I think the friend is like stripper pole friend got kicked out of all the bars in the city for bringing their own stripper pole to the bar, and they were like, I still need to party, and then they went 30
Which, for
minutes
the
outside the
record,
city.
is an absolutely valid reason to kick somebody out.
Oh, it's 100% the most valid reason to kick somebody out.
I just wanted to make that clear to our 3 viewers. Welcome back, third viewer, or welcome newly third viewer. Who knows?
Who knows?
You should not bring your own stripper pole to the club. That's frowned upon. I was thinking maybe DJ Chadbot had like a guest DJ gig in the city or something, and maybe that's how they ran into them.
That's also an option. I don't know how DJing works, so I would say yes.
No questions.
That is
no
how
questions
DJing
at this time.
Works.
Thanks.
Anyways, I do like that his weapon, when he's not doing bard things, are his discs, his vinyls.
I don't know. Somehow they're adamantium, so they don't get fucked up.
I do think it's kind of fun if he has a bunch of one that's like not particularly rare, that has like a shatter ability. I think that's really fun.
Oh yeah, bards for sure get the spell shatter, I think.
Or like the bursting like a bursting
arrow.
arrow. Yeah, which I know that he's a bard, so it doesn't make sense to like give him that, but I think it's kind of fun. If
Is
most
bursting
of them
arrow a spell though?
Well, let me look this up.
Because if it is a spell, I believe at some point bards get magical secrets, and then you could take it.
It's part of the arcane archer class.
Lame.
I mean,
You
I
could
feel like
multi-class.
you could multi-class. I actually think that DJ Chatbot would be an interesting fighter bard, but I also
Yeah, I
think that
also just
maybe
kind of feel like I love a multi-class that is truly entirely for flavor.
and this would be entirely for flavor. Although he does have pretty good decks, so it's not like.
It's not like totally out of the realm of possibility.
And also, like being a warforged helps a lot with would help a lot with him multi-classing into fighter. You know.
Yeah. We could do a couple streams where we just draw a fun multi-class.
Ooh, that would be really fun. I'd have to think about what though.
Well, we'd roll for it, wouldn't we?
Oh, that's true. We'd roll two characters. I feel like we should do that live on stream.
Yeah, I mean, we want to suffer a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um. Oh my god. Can I read you some of the suggested characteristics of the celebrity background?
Yes, obviously.
One, I will never get out of my famous parents' shadow, and no one else will ever understand this burden. What if DJ Chat has famous DJ parents?
Where do they factor into this?
I mean, I feel like maybe it's the reason why he goes with the Techromancer in the first place. Right?
Oh,
The Techromancer
interesting.
promises, I will help you become the greatest DJ in the world. The next one's boring. Okay. The third one is pretty funny. Living up to my legacy will be difficult, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. 4 and 5 are boring. Well, I guess 4 is kind of funny, and I'm used to the very best in life, and that's a hard habit to break. Um, 5 is boring. 6 is no one can fake a smile, handshake, or interested nod like I can.
That feels not true for Chadbot.
No.
Chadbot's a genuine
7
bro.
and 8 are 7 and 8 are boring. Um, okay. Oh my god. Okay, here are the flaws. Here are the flaws. 1. You don't know what I'm going through. You never can. These are so stupid. Number 4 is, oh yeah, that spell? Named after my parents' best friend. Let me tell you about that.
Yikes.
5, my best days are behind me. Ahead lies only toil, pain, and death.
Christ. Millennials as they exit childhood.
Honestly, a spell challenge. Anyways, I just like do like the idea that you can have famous DJ parents.
I think that's upsetting, but okay. It just feels so wrong.
I mean, I never said it was good. I just think it's funny. I just think it's extremely funny. Okay. How do we think the how far along do you think the like the Techromancer's plans are, like what is the extent of the warforgification of people?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Chadbot escaped.
I actually do feel like Chadbot escaping is kind of funny because it's like Chadbot escaped and then decided to have a DJ career instead of
Well, I feel like
instead
Chadbot's
of
memories are kind of fuzzy.
that's fair. Oh, what if Chadbot escaped like halfway through the process and that's why he still has some sort of like conscious like
He has both Chadbot and Chad within
yeah.
him at once.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like a split memories, split soul situation because he escaped halfway through the process. Doesn't exactly remember what quote the process is, but knows that there was a process. I feel like the Techromancer can't have got very far if the Techromancer themselves is not a warforged already. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're still experimenting. Now, I know that we gave him four fingers, but it does look like he's flipping you off.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking the same thing. I think I gotta give him a fifth finger. Look, we already drew 6 titties on him. I draw the line at flipping the bird.
um okay, but what if the Techromancer is like a Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and
I love Doofenshmirtz.
Me too.
Just
But just like
completely
that,
inept.
yeah, like that level of science, but done even more irresponsibly.
Honestly, when have engineers ever made something that works? I get it.
That's true. It's totally fair. Okay, so as a celebrity background, what kind of disguise do you think he has?
I don't know. DJ Chadbot doesn't seem like the type to plan for a disguise, to be honest with you. I know he
That's totally
gets it as
fair.
part of his celebrity background, but maybe he just has a costume.
I feel like he what it is it's a disguise that fits a like a humanoid, not a warforged.
How cursed is that?
It's like Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, like that kind of energy.
Look, Pleakley is a gay king.
Pleakley is a gay king, an original drag queen on a Disney Channel movie. um. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what kind of like race do we think his friends are? Like, what is the general makeup of the overall population?
I think Stripper Bard has to be a human. I don't make the rules. Maybe a half elf, actually. It could be a half elf.
I do think it's a half elf. I think that's funnier. Um, I feel
Half
like
human, half elf.
yeah, bartender could just be a tired human.
A tired human or even a tiefling, to be honest with you.
That's fair. I'm so sick of dealing with half elves and their hundreds of years of life and their crazy requests.
This is the worst thing I've ever done to myself. This hand right here.
I feel like you've drawn worse things on stream.
You're absolutely correct, but what I'm saying is that the angle that I've chosen is challenging.
You were the one who was like, let me make it challenging because it's just shapes.
Look,
Whereas
bitch.
I was
Famous
like, it's
last
just
words.
shapes. It's just shapes. Let me draw them head on like I draw everything else.
Hey, I think I did it. I think this is a hand.
Honestly, congratulations.
All I needed to do was put my own fist in front of my face and go, is this close the fuck enough?
Um. Oh, do you know what his disguise actually is?
Tell me.
It's a poncho.
No. This is a joke for no one. Hey, 3 viewers. 3 - 1 viewers. 2 viewers. You should watch my sister stream. She draws better drawings on. Do you have a date for this or no?
I'm gonna start drawing on Tuesdays. I don't like drawing on Thursdays.
Okay, that's fair. I think at some point to become Twitch partner, you do have to stream on every day of the week, though.
Horrible. I watched someone's videos, like how to become a famous Twitch streamer, and they're like, don't just start streaming, get famous on another platform. And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
That seems like a lot of work.
One of the nice things about YouTube is that YouTube kind of organically shows videos, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
did not.
Yeah.
I did not advertise my first video at all. And I got 16 subscribers from it. So
Nice.
like, yeah, it's not like I feel like other platforms are like the YouTube algorithm is supposedly like it just shows your videos to the people who like search the same SEO things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to draw these arm rivets in post, I think.
Yeah, I simply did not draw mine right now. Anyways. Yeah, so I need to really be thinking about if I want to be making YouTube videos, which is really unfortunate.
YouTube is hard though, like
I know YouTube is a lot of work and
it's a lot of work. Like I spend a lot of time editing, which I actually enjoy, but I think that is something that you have to decide whether or not you enjoy. And then also like art YouTube is much tougher than like the things that I do, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
I'm
not
there would be
technically proficient enough artist to really get there. Anyways, this is a lot for stream.
What was that?
I was gonna say this is a lot for stream for everybody to hear about our problems.
I mean, there's only 3 viewers at this point. If they haven't abandoned us, they're not going to.
We've said cursed things on this stream. So
thank you so much, friendos.
Anyways, we really appreciate you.
We really appreciate you, and we show that appreciation by being absolute trash on stream. What was I saying? Oh, I think that you could actually make like a printmaking YouTube. Like that could actually be a thing for you.
Yeah, I just don't want to film at work. That's kind of my main.
Fair.
Because I've thought about it a lot. Is like, if I want to get more popular on Instagram and on Twitter, I should probably be filming my process. But I don't want to film at work. There's just like a line there that's weird to me. So
that's absolutely valid. I've messed that up. Okay, we're gonna go back to that one torso.
I could make my own press because it's not particularly hard. I just need a piece of wood and then to buy the clamps.
You should,
but I wouldn't. Yeah, I would still have to burn. I would still have to burn screens at work.
Well, but the press is like, I feel like filming burning screens is not that exciting, right? Right? You could
because you're in a dark room. Yeah.
You could like just do like a before and after photo with some commentary on it, and then like the building a press thing is actually its own video.
That's fair.
It's something to think about. But that being said, like if you don't enjoy the actual process of making videos, then it's not going to be fun.
Well, I've never tried. That's the thing.
That's
I have
absolutely
no idea.
I don't know what to do about this horrible thing's pelv area. I'm wondering if I can like put him in like a circle.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you put him in a circle and then have like colors spinning out. You know, not like
Yeah.
intense colors, but like the
Like almost like a
background could.
logo where he's popping out of the circle.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I just cut off the issue of the lower limbs entirely.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to do that in post too. I'm not doing that right now. I keep saying I'm going to do that in post. Post Wingsum is going to be so upset when she opens this file.
You also have 30 more minutes.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about quitting early because I'm exhausted.
That's fair.
Yo, how do you draw an oval? Hold on,
Luck.
I need another layer. I need a sketch layer. This is unacceptable. Christ. I hate myself. Womp womp.
I
Okay.
mean,
Let me just move this up so that I have more room for my horrible discs drawings. How do I ungroup layers? Ungroup layers. Okay. I hope everybody on stream is enjoying this extremely zoomed in photograph of an okay drawing of a hand.
I mean, sometimes you gotta.
How big? How big are vinyls? Vinyls.
Vinyls?
Look.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, you could make it any size and justify it by saying DJ Chatbot is a warforged.
And justify it by saying this is a fantasy universe. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. See, we've talked about titties so much that you drew that, and I was like, titty.
We absolutely cannot be allowed in public. I mean, we can't. I was talking to my friend who's a graduate student at Stanford. You know her. And okay. I was talking about how I need to take in this dress that I actually bought with her at a thrift store. Because it's like an old dress, so the like elastic is really, really broken. And I was like, because I just don't want to flash people, and she was like, why not? And I was like,
Fair.
Occasionally, I want to be able to go to a classy establishment, though. Is this anything? Are these discs anything?
I think they're fine.
I think
it's hard to say when you haven't erased any of the lines.
Absolutely, fuck you. I think they need to be rotated.
I was gonna say, I think the top one needs to be a little flatter to the... Well, I guess you're drawing at a weird angle. Yeah. Like Wolverine claws.
Yeah, I think the top one needs to be flatter, but the other two were okay with respect to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they're all kind of good. Okay. Okay, now we actually draw.
So, do we think...
You're about to say something wild. I can feel it in the air. I can taste it from across the internet. The way that you started that sentence makes me think that you were going to say something completely unhinged.
Is DJ Chadbot a shithead?
Oh, absolutely.
The problem is that the College of Eloquence part is really useful. Or glamour, sorry, not eloquence. College of Glamour part is really useful.
Then he's on the actually playable shithead line, which we have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, so our next character needs to be a grifter then. Done.
What's our next character? This is a sneak peek for oh my god. Our next one is an elf. Elf artificer.
They're definitely a grifter. We can make that happen. I don't know if I could draw these concentric ovals on screen. I really don't know.
Honestly, just Don't make them concentric. Mine are certainly not.
I'm suffering right now. Hold on. I think I'm
Suffering?
gonna draw the outlines of all the ovals and then make the inner rings after I get rid of the sketch layers.
Oh my god. The elf artificer's background is sage.
They could still be a grifter.
Yeah, that can be a really fun grifter.
Are they an academic?
Hmm? Sages?
Are they an academic? I mean, a sage can be anything, but I'm talking about a grifter academic. Or is that too close to home for me?
I was gonna say, is that not what academics?
Hey guys, I shouldn't say this on the internet, but all academics are grifters. I guess I can say that because I am an academic.
Yeah. I didn't want to
Just
say anything because I am not an academic, so I was like, oh, can I say this?
Just kidding. I know lots of academics that are very smart and are not grifters. It's just that I personally am a grifter. Just kidding. I'm way too much of a coward to be a grifter.
I was gonna say, you do a ton. You do the
I'm
most.
just look, I just have crippling imposter syndrome, and that makes you think that you might be a grifter. Anyways, welcome to group therapy with Wingsome and Wingy.
Group internet therapy. Really helpful, really useful.
Absolutely valid. You should reimburse yourself via your insurance. Reimburse yourself for the time and the brain cells we've killed on your behalf.
By talking about how you can't bring stripper poles anywhere.
Justice for stripper poles.
We had a stripper pole in my dorm in college.
Honestly, that's hype. I've always kind of wanted to
but
take one of those classes, but I'm afraid because I have such a weak upper body that like I'm gonna fall and crack my skull open.
yeah. Okay, but here's the problem. It was one of those like pressure fit stripper poles, which is not
Oh, it's not safe.
safe.
That's not safe.
It's not
Yeah.
safe. And it was
You
in
guys
our
should always
lounge.
get an OSHA regulated stripper pole.
Or an immovable rod, if you can find one of those.
If you could find an immovable rod, let me know so that I can
Have
borrow
one.
it.
I need it.
Actually, it would make my PhD project a lot easier. So if you could just go ahead and mail that to me. I need it.
So it was a pressure fit stripper pole, and our lounge where it was carpeted, so it wasn't even pressure fit.
No.
To like anything hard.
That's so messy. Unbelievable.
It was really messy.
Hey to our 3 viewers, can't believe you're still viewing. Have any of you ever tried a pressure fit stripper pole? Let us know in the chat.
It was fine for everybody who wanted to just like try spinning on it, you know?
Does the pole spin?
Yeah. Well, so
that's what I thought.
There's 2 different kinds of stripper poles.
Yeah, there's ones that spin and ones that don't. And the ones that don't,
I
don't understand how you don't get a horrible rash from them.
We had one that was spinning, I think. Oh, absolutely. To get it approved by because it was bought using dorm funds. To get it approved,
unbelievable.
We called it an exercise pole.
I love this. This is some of the most college shit I have ever heard of.
Yeah, and then we went home for the pandemic.
Where is the stripper pole now?
It's gone. It's not there anymore.
Lame.
I know. I was so sad because like I went back to my dorm to pick up my stuff.
Nobody in the next dorm wanted it.
I think that it might have just gotten like we like lost some of the fittings in storage or something. Someone who went back knows better than I do what happened to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think they may have lost some of the fittings for it, and then we're gonna do a little bit more group therapy right now. I think it was also like it's a really weird thing of coming back from being remote for like 2 years
and then seeing a stripper pole.
Well, no, it's just that like people were no longer hanging out in common spaces.
Oh, yeah.
So like all the underclassmen weren't using common spaces. All the freshmen were like, "Oh, there's nobody in the common spaces. Why
To
would
be
I hang
fair,
out?"
though, like, safety.
I mean, it makes sense, but college students were like still doing parties and stuff. They just weren't doing like casual hangout time, you know?
Casual stripping.
Casual stripping. Yeah, exactly. Casual stripping in your dorm lounge. I also think when people came to give tours, and if their tour guide was from our dorm, and they brought them into the lounge, and there's a stripper pole,
That their
you
parents would be
know,
unimpressed.
yes, but also our dorm was the chillest dorm.
Obviously.
Yeah,
I feel like it was the artsiest dorm, also.
it was the dorm with the kitchens.
Yeah. That automatically makes it the most feminine. I hate to say it.
I know.
Yoink.
Cursed. Cursed. Yeah. Anyways, that was my story about stripper poles.
I cannot believe we just talked about the stripper pole that was in your dorm for truly 15 minutes on stream. Can we publish this one on YouTube?
Man. Here's the issue with both of us having such unique names is
It is absolutely traceable back to us. If any of our coworkers find this YouTube channel, they're going to be like, "Excuse me?"
one of my college friends knows that I stream or like was like gonna come to my next stream, so he could also easily find this.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that on your next stream, we should rehash the stripper pole thing. I've just realized that he had headphones that I never drew.
That's whatever. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
You know what? We could. He probably actually knows better than I do where the stripper pole went.
Oh, incredible. So we could hash out where stripper pole is. Is he the one that was
We
in the
could.
area a little while ago?
Uh, I mean, different one, but he was in the area because he had one more year.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so two different people, but this one he just graduated. And then my other friend who was in the
God,
area just
graduating
went to
post
grad school.
pandemic into what is likely going to become a recession. Choice.
Hey, I didn't choose this. We didn't choose this. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes what's happening.
I gotta wonder also though, like what economic class impacts the recession impacts the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because frankly, I have no sympathy for the rich if they get poorer during the recession. The problem is if it becomes a problem for the working class.
Which I think it does.
Oh, it absolutely does. I just don't know how it works.
Neither do I.
Because I'm what? Public school educated.
Because I'm what? Every time someone talked to me about business, I shut down. Um,
Because I'm what? Trying my hardest not to read the news, actually.
it's actually really upsetting every time you read the news. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think China's gonna invade Taiwan. Welcome to group therapy with Wingsum and Wingy. Are you feeling better
oh,
yet?
I can't wait until Julie asks me about how I feel about the situation in Taiwan. Oh, I shouldn't have said names. Fuck. Fuck me.
It's okay. We cannot publish this one on YouTube, I think.
This one's a little too messy.
I think this was a little too spicy for YouTube to permanently know our thing. I'll save it, but I'll keep it private. This one's a special one just for you three viewers. Congratulations on enjoying this. It will not be published or archived on the internet. Thanks.
If you think about it, you're having a really special experience with us.
This is an exclusive experienced show.
Mm-hmm. You'll never get anything like it again. You
I
probably
mean,
will
they
if you come
probably
back
will
to
next
stream.
weekend. Like, truly, next weekend, we will say something equally
You really
unhinged.
should come back next weekend. Because I'm gonna have to draw an elf, and I hate elves. So,
It's gonna be the spiciest thing we've ever done, probably.
is it?
I don't know. It probably can't beat Deep Squat Aaron, but like,
I was gonna say Deep Squat Aaron is burned into my brain.
can't
Do you
stop
want
thinking
a
about the way
shirt?
them shorts rode up in my horrible
Do you
bird
want a
drawing.
shirt of it? I could make
I
it
don't
happen.
I don't know if I can wear that to lab, to be honest with you. I just
That's
don't know if
okay.
I can wear that on Stanford campus.
I regularly wear a shirt that says "I'm but a clown in my own circus" to work. So
Yeah, but something about that is somehow less offensive than a pelican man in a deep squat.
did I tell you that my boss walked in while I was printing that shirt?
I do remember that. What did he say about that?
He was giving a tour to somebody.
Was it a weekend?
It was a weekend. I didn't think anyone would be in. It was like a Saturday at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to use the space on the weekends, right?
Yeah, I am, but he just like walked in with somebody else. I was like, what's happening? Anyways, I don't actually remember what he said. He was like, "Oh, that looks good." But anyways, it was just like a weird energy. I was also listening to NADPOD really loudly because like um for a lot of screen printing there's like a it's not a pressure washer, it's like a power washer um that you use and it gets really loud, so I had like headphones on. But then I was playing NADPOD really loudly on a speaker.
Wild.
It was a weird energy for him to walk into. I was like deer in the headlights, like what the
Yeah, we absolutely cannot publish this stream.
no, we can't. This is gone forever. It's just our drawings, which to be fair, both of our drawings are pretty good this
They're
week.
actually decent. I'm not mad at this drawing. I suffered a little bit halfway through trying to make this pose happen, but God, it's so bad. The worst part about this stream is that I am genuinely getting better at drawing characters.
Ugh. It's actually rude.
It's actually rude because every single one I've drawn has been horrible. Anyways, there's gonna be for sure a pixel face, but I'm not doing it right now because I'm done.
Oh yeah, no, that's a lot of work.
That's the energy though, right there. Okay, let me real quick go get our shithead triangle up.
Our triangle of shitheads.
God, I'm mad because my render of Grimbo Grumbo is actually really good also. Like, what is happening to me? Actually
Grimbo
good drawings,
Grumbo.
but 100% cursed.
I'm still obsessed with the name Grimbo Grumbo.
Don't be.
It's really good, and we did it in like 2 seconds. Sometimes we think for a really long time and then name them Vin Diesel.
This one is
nuts.
definitely less of a shithead than Maria. Maybe right past Thrax.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh,
Still
it's not
loading
up. My bad.
Yeah, can you?
Maybe right after Thrax.
I would agree with that. DJ. Fuck, we're gonna put a DJ on our triangle.
I can't believe the DJ isn't the total shithead.
I forgot about Tiger.
How could you forget about Tiger Cooks? That's easily the worst drawing I've done on this stream.
You sent me an insane render and I had to post it.
I did the line work for Tiger, had a breakdown, came back and did an oil painting.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. Sometimes you send me things and I'm like, oh my god.
The way we have Indy on Happy Face at the top of the actually playable.
I mean, Indy is our most playable character.
Indy might be my best drawing, actually, which makes me so
Indy's
sad.
really good.
I drew such a good Indy drawing. It was so anime, and the hair was perfect, and I hate myself.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyways, thank you to our 2 viewers who stuck it out.
You're a fucking champion, and we will see you next
shared
week.
some wild shit this episode, so...
And it will not be archived, so just know that you've really enjoyed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And we will see you next week for our grifter.
And they're gonna be an academic grifter.
Perhaps. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out. They could also be an essential oils salesperson.
I was gonna say, I was thinking it's more MLM oil marketing.
Anyways, we will discuss this on stream next week. Incredible work, everybody.
You will watch me suffer through drawing an elf.
But especially that bit about the stripper pole. All right, bye!
Bye!